13 years ago, a certain Colorado Buffalo quarterback had the opportunity to face the Longhorns not once, but twice in the same season.
I don't know if I would call that an opportunity. I feel like it was like penance or something like that. But that was certainly one of the greatest teams of all time, yeah.
The 2005 national champion Longhorns were known as VY's team. A team loaded with offensive weapons and a defense loaded with future NFL stars. Joel Klatt acquainted himself with that Texas D more so than anyone in 2005.
Did you think that defense from Texas was severely underrated if it wasn't given enough credit?
No doubt. I mean, look, they had 2 Thorpe Award winners in their secondary. Trust me. I mean, they were. I mean that roster, both offense and defense, was littered with NFL talent and really top-end NFL talent. So I know Vince gets a lot of credit, and as he should. He was one of the greatest, if not the greatest, college football player that I've ever seen. Certainly that I've ever played. But the defense has always been undersold. That defense was remarkable. Goodness gracious. Trust me. I mean, I felt it.
After delivering this pass down the middle.
Right there, number 4.
Oof, helmet to the jaw.
Yeah,
Klatt was on the receiving end of countless hits by that Longhorn defense. In fact, Klatt suffered a severe concussion during that 70-3 blowout win by Texas in the Big 12 championship game.
I don't actually remember playing the game. I've watched it back. Unfortunately, I don't know why I ever did that, but yeah, I spent the night in the hospital after that, and so I don't remember the game, which makes me the luckiest guy in Colorado.
Soon after recovering from that concussion, Klatt delivered a profound statement directly to the NCAA, criticizing how the governing body of collegiate athletics protects its student athletes. Klatt said, quote, "It seems like they're more concerned with what guys do after the play and after they score, which is completely irrelevant to safety." Klatt continued, "If a player goes into the end zone and gets a little excited, is that as important as someone who gets a head injury?" He concluded by stating he thinks the NCAA is a little out of whack, and I'm sure very few will disagree with that. Since wrapping up his playing career at Colorado, Klatt entered the world of sports broadcasting.
Linebacker, and all you have to do.
It has become a nationally respected college football analyst with the likes of Gus Johnson.
The energy level, he kind of raises the bar as for play calling, correct?
He does. It's interesting you brought up kind of like the undersold element of the Texas team, because actually one of the undersold elements of Gus is the normal pace.
Against TCU last week in a barn burner, they got back to doing what Oklahoma does extremely well.
He actually rarely goes up into that upper echelon and gets real excited.
Michelle up the sideline, another receiver with a step. He dropped it in. Touchdown, Devin Duvernay.
He does it in big moments, but the misnomer is that he does it all the time. He's got great timing. He's a wonderful partner in the booth. I love calling football with him, but I mean, trust me, when I see a play start to happen that I know is big, I kind of like my goosebumps start going. I'm like, oh, here he goes. You know, it's gonna get cranked up, and I don't say a word because I would ruin it if I said anything. So I enjoy it just like you guys do at home.
The perks of Joel's job is witnessing a ton of college football talent across the nation in person.
Mayfield looking for him again. He's got it, and he's got speed.
If you assume Joel keeps a close analytical eye on the quarterbacks, your assumption is accurate. Klatt did offer his opinion on the quarterback situation at Texas.
The 2 Texas quarterbacks, Sam and Shane.
Yeah.
What is your opinion of them? Is there a winner of the starting job at some point this season?
Yes, although I think both will have to play. You look around the country, Alabama had to play 2 quarterbacks in order to win the national championship. You know, Kelly Bryant was banged up at times. J.T. Barrett was banged up at times. Dwayne Haskins had to go in and beat Michigan. You have to play a second quarterback. It's so rare that one guy takes every snap. This is not the NFL. So Texas is in a really good position in that respect because they've got 2 guys that they can rely upon. I happen to believe that Sam Ehlinger has a little bit of an X factor. Because he can be elusive and run, he presents another element of difficulty to the defense. Because of that, I think he gives them their best chance to be, at their peak or reach their potential. It's nothing to take away from Shane Buechele. I think he's very accurate. He's a great decision maker. He's a really good player, and he's going to have to, at some point, contribute to them having a quality season. So I like both guys, but I personally am probably more in the Sam Ehlinger camp. I think his X factor, his ability to run, the kid's belief in him, you just see it. It's a little bit different. So I would think or suspect that he'll win the job. But Shane Buechele is going to have to play in big moments, and he's going to have to play well if Texas is going to reach their potential.
We will always lean on you for QB knowledge.
You got it. I'm right there. Just don't ask me about the 05 game anymore.
He doesn't remember the 05 game.
I don't remember it. That's the problem.
We saw it.
That was a great team.
It was. For Joe, from the Big 12 North champion,
There you
CU
go.
Buffs
There
of
we go.
05. Sean Clinch, KVU Sports.